Hi, it's Ethan and Seth again. We want to talk about changes in relationship post transition. Have you noticed the changes? Like, it would be like with relationships with women, or your mom, or your dad, or
Yeah. I mean, my relationships, I guess I'll start off with family. Like, my family relationships have gotten much better. Like, just being out and open and having them be accepting was really caused a huge shift in my relationship with them. So that's one. I think my relationships with women are different for sure. I mean, I think, and sometimes it's hard. Like for me, it seems different, but like for the women in my life that have known me like prior to transition, I don't think they always think it's different, or they don't understand why it's different now that I'm a dude. Like, why, you know. I think I feel like I have taken on some of those, like the responsibility of realizing that like I shouldn't go out to dinner with another dude's like girlfriend, you know.
oh yeah,
Like it would have been okay before, but like it's and it's okay, I guess. But like
still a strange
but I
subject
think
for me.
yeah, but I think people like I think my female friends, my women friends don't understand. Like to me, that seems odd. Like to them, they're just like we would have done it before, and I'm like yes, but like the perception is different now, and yes, that's just people's perception. It's okay that we can go out and have dinner. Obviously, nothing's happening, like we're not cheating or anything, but like there's this weird feel about it now, like it's just not. It doesn't seem as appropriate anymore. Or like I went to well the friends that you met there at Thanksgiving, but like I went to their wedding back when I was beginning transition, and it was weird because they were all the girls were getting changed for the wedding, and I had gotten changed, but somebody asked me to go bring somebody something, and I was like, I can't go back there now, like obviously, like I can't just walk in there, and like, 2 months ago I could have just walked in the room and nobody would have thought
So
anything
weird, huh?
strange, like it's just different.
Because we're the
But
same people, but we just
yeah,
look different.
yeah, same person, but now I can't go into a place where women are changing, which is fine, but it's just odd. It's different. Yeah.
Like me, prior to transition, I was just really closed off to like everybody. It was just I didn't have like friends. I didn't have like community. I was married and I had like my mom, dad, my brother in my life. Like I just was really didn't like. Then I transitioned, and then it was like I was all suddenly able to connect with the world. I find it really funny, as a counselor, like I'll be that person in like I don't know, a group setting, like that people will come to and like share like everything, like their deepest ever secret. But they still, it didn't. I wasn't seen. I wasn't like. They didn't feel like I was actually there. Like I was actually having a relationship. It's hard to describe. Lately, there's been a shift there. Like almost like they're able to know me more than I know them,
Yeah.
which is really interesting.
Yeah.
I had no idea that that would actually happen in the transition. That I would get comfortable enough with myself to,
To open up with other people.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know you were kind of shy.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of shy. I still am. Like, that's still not something I like. I'm still shy for the most part. But I'm also able to, when I do make the connection with people, like, I can be more open with them and I can share more of myself with them. There's not like me trying to compartmentalize or manage people and how I am in the relationship with them. Like before it was always like I have to be very careful what I say because I don't want anybody to know that I'm having these thoughts about my gender or just like or when I was lesbian, like and mine was also on in the scope of being in the military, and like I couldn't be out as a lesbian for a long time, and then I was able to be out, and then literally I went right back into the closet as being like I was coming to terms with being trans, and you can't be trans in the military. So like yeah, there's a lot of like very much policing my talk with anybody. Like anytime I wanted to talk to somebody, it was like I had to really pay attention, and especially like I had already started to socially transition in my last about 6 months in the army, and like it got harder to do that flip back and forth between like Ethan at home and with friends and my other name, at work. Like it was tough. It was tough to keep going back and forth. And like it got to a point where sometimes I would almost like slip up or like want to correct somebody that was saying she and I would say he and I just,
About being lesbian or something.
oh yeah, no. When I came out as a lesbian, like I knew something like at the time it was the only thing that made sense to me, but because I liked women and I was being identified as a woman, but so I figured yes, lesbian worked, but I didn't know that transitioning was a possibility, and so, but I think like even coming out as a lesbian, like there was a part of me that knew that that wasn't quite what this was. Like
I was always like,
it didn't fit.
Why do I not
fully,
want to hang out with them?
Yeah.
That's me.
It was like, yeah, I did hang out with lesbians though. I actually did. I got actually pretty immersed into that culture, but there was always something other about me, like that just didn't make sense completely in the picture. I felt, like you said, it felt like an outsider in the group of that I was supposed to be included in, So, yeah, it's definitely.
I remember like before transition, physically transitioning, like spending a lot of time on like YouTube, watching other trans guys,
Yeah.
and then talking about finding like support or just connection with other like trans guys, and then feeling like, oh, I can't imagine that ever happening. Or it's just, I don't know. I kind of want to encourage anybody out there who's like pre-transition, like once you get comfortable with yourself, the whole world's gonna open up to you.
Yeah.
It's all about confidence. Actually
Yeah.
getting to know yourself.
And things will make more sense to you. Maybe. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Sometimes not so much.